Entering Saturday, Toronto with a one-game lead over Boston, Cleveland, Washington, Indiana, Milwaukee kind of all bunched up, all trying to get that third seed. And as you can see, Detroit below the line, but close to Miami, and Philadelphia there in seventh place at 31 and 25. And we're going to watch them right now. Hosting the Orlando Magic was a late afternoon affair. Ben Simmons coming off a career-high 32-point game against Chicago on Thursday and scoring. And scoring again, Coach.
Well, Simmons is so long, athletic, controls his body so well, and finishing at the rim. He's got to add some more pieces to his game, but he's pretty darn good.
17 points, 7 dimes from Ben Simmons, and Embiid fading away.
Embiid, you got to trust the process. He can do it inside, then he shows you that he can do it outside. The versatility of Embiid.
28 and 14, and Philly with a 15-point lead, and Robert Covington, kind of the forgotten guy, but he makes plays.
Yeah, quiet, but a very effective scorer.
And Covington, 12 points, 4 threes. Very valuable 3-and-D guy for the Sixers.
Yeah, it's important when he's making shots for this team because he gives them another option on the court. He also creates floor spacing. I love this play call right here. I love the play, the little pick with your center handling the ball. A lot of teams can't do that.
Carson Wentz taking a break from rehabbing his ACL to take in the Sixers game. Philly led by 18 at halftime. Embiid jams the jam, and then McConnell back to Joel.
Well, they love that guy, McConnell. He's pretty darn good. I mean, this guy is big-time assist man, plays hard every night on the floor for you.
Was that an Iron Lake fadeaway? Was that an ode to Dirk?
That was a Dirk Nowitzki fadeaway by the big fella. He has everything in the book. He has every move. And then he gives you the Matumbo finger wag. Okay. He was imitating everybody tonight. Show it all, Embiid. Show it all. I love it.
116-105 Philly in the winner's circle, and they extend their season-high winning streak to 7, their longest winning streak since January of 2012. Philly, get this, has won 12 in a row at home. Orlando's lost 5 straight, their 41st L of the season. Molly Sullivan caught up with the process.
Start with your bench and their ability to close out this game on what is the first of your third career back-to-back.
What did you say?
Your bench's ability to close this one out.
I thought they did a pretty good job, you know. I felt like Coach took a gamble and he paid up, and I'm glad to know that when we get out of the game, we got guys coming in that are going to do the same job.
The holy grail for not only you, Joel, but the entire team is health that equals consistency, specifically with you and that guy, Ben Simmons. How would you best put into words what the two of you can do?
Man, we've been playing well together lately, and it's been going on the whole season. We still got a lot to learn, and we still getting better, but when we both being aggressive, you see, everybody sees where we can take the team, and I'm glad to have him as a teammate.
Hey, our producer's got to go, but you asked me, perhaps you got a few words for Shaquille O'Neal. I know he acknowledged a couple of your dunks in his mid-season awards. What'd you like to tell the big guy?
Nah, Shaq is my guy, you know, mid-game, he's always texting me, especially when he's watching, telling me what to do, so that's my guy, but, you know, I don't think it's bad to be on Shaq and a Fool. I actually enjoyed it, and I thought he was a pretty good award.
So a lot of players get sensitive and in their feelings about being on Shaq and a Fool. Not Joel Embiid. To me, that is a very, very good look, and he's got all kinds of game, Coach.
Look, I think you have to handle it the right way, and he does that, okay? Shaq wants to have some fun with it. He can laugh at himself, and like he said, I enjoy Shaq and the Fool.
Listen, that's part of it. When you're in the public eye, man, sometimes things are going to happen like that. But
let's take a look right at how Embiid starts out. They give a little back screen to him, and he winds up taking a lob pass over the top, and he turns right around. Watch the back pick here. Here Embiid steps out, back pick, but he steps back behind the three-point line. They find him. He knocks it down. Now, they find Fournier caught behind Embiid. Well, give him the basketball and let him go to work. And maybe you try and double team. Well, a little bit late. Gordon tries to come over. What do you call that? The split shuffle step?
Jump through.
Jump through. Split.
Yeah, he jumped through the double team. We just created a move. Yeah, that's the jump through.
So we talked about Ben Simmons with the 17 and 7 in this one. Is he your Rookie of the Year?
I love Ben Simmons' game. I love his versatility and everything he does for Philadelphia as far as scoring and getting assists and rebounding. But I still have Donovan Mitchell as the Rookie of the Year.
Is it close?
It's very close. It goes back and forth on a nightly basis, but with the way Utah's been playing, Donovan Mitchell spearheading that, averaging close to 20 points per game, shooting great percentages from the field, from the floor, and from three. I really like what he's done for that team. And he doesn't have and Embiid. On a night when Donovan Mitchell doesn't have it, there's not another star. They depend on him a lot, and he has to do a lot of different things. So I really like Donovan Mitchell as the Rookie of the Year.
Czar, if you had a vote, would it be for Mitchell or Simmons right now?
Can you come back to me in about 3 weeks when I see what happens down the backstretch between both teams who almost have identical records, both in the playoff race? We'll see if one of these rookies can help their team hang on and be in the playoffs.
It is a flip of the coin right now for sure. We will check back with Czar on that in the 3 weeks that he just proposed to us. I'm going to hold you to that. All right, we're moving on right now. Madison Square Garden, Celtics and Knicks, and Kyrie Irving pulling in Cantor's face.
Well, listen, coming off the screen, if you're not up on the screen, Kyrie Irving's going to make you play. Definitely made the Knicks pay on that possession right there.
Al Horford, nice find. Jaylen Brown, jab stepping, driving, jamming. And Boston had a 19-15 lead. Big game for Jaylen Brown. He had 24 on 10 of 17. Trey Burke has been sizzling, Coach. He had 26 points coming off another big game.
I wonder how Frank Ntilikina feels right now. Ntilikina feels with them bringing in not only him, but Moutier as well to share minutes at the point guard spot.
It's a great call. Moutier played 25 minutes. Ntilikina played 23 minutes. And that is Kyrie Irving, 3-ball. Boston up 46-45. And then Irving again from the elbow. That's automatic, right?
He's too little. Listen, Kyrie can do everything, and Marcus Smart doing a little bit of something right there with the steal and the jam. They missed this guy.
Big time. And he is back in Boston. Had a 3-point lead at halftime. And then Kyrie to Jaylen Brown.
No, don't look at the effortless handles, though. I mean, just look how easy he made that look. That is a very tough move. Kyrie made it look like no one was guarding him at all.
And then Kyrie Irving says, why not? They're not going to guard me.
He had 31 big points. He was 6 of 12 from 3, so somebody should have guarded him.
And then Irving, just stops right at the line, leaning in, didn't even have his balance.
Yeah, how about the backcourt differential? Brown and Irving, 55 points, just 15 for the Knicks backcourt. I'm talking starting backcourt.
And then off the Knick turnover, fancy. Kyrie behind the back to Jaylen Brown, one of the highlights of the year for Boston.
Well, listen, I love Kyrie Irving. I love how he's empowered his young guys like Jaylen Brown and Tatum. When we saw Jaylen Brown flying through the air right there, excellent fast break execution. Boston looking good after the All-Star break.
The C's have now won 2 in a row after losing 4 in a row. Boston's 12-3 against New York since 2015. The Knicks were 6 of 27 from downtown. They're 1-5 since Porzingis went out. Kyrie spoke with Chris Mannix after the win.
Kyrie, coming off a back-to-back, this team made you work out there tonight. 11 lead changes through 3 quarters. Looked tough out there. How tough was it?
It was really tough. I mean, they're a high-powered offensive team. They made some changes. Obviously, without their big fella, they've played a little bit through more of their guards. And, we just had to be ready for everything that they were throwing at us. We just had to stay poised.
13 points on 12 attempts in the first half for you. You come out after halftime, 15 points on 5 shots. What changed for you?
Yeah, the basket was still the same. The ball still felt the same. It just probably leaving my fingers was a little bit different. Off the back-to-back, hitting the legs a little bit. So just had to get it up a little bit more and see it go in once or twice, get to the free throw line, and just stay composed. So.
Second straight game with Marcus Smart back in the lineup. Second straight game he's played well, particularly in the second half. What can you say about the way he's played?
I mean, he just adds a lot of versatility to our offense and our defense. He has a high awareness on both ends. He's able to create opportunities for all of us on both ends of the floor, and we appreciate that.
You talked after the break about needing to find a way to take this team to another gear. These last couple of games, are you seeing any signs of that next gear?
It's only been 2 games, so after the All-Star break. But we understand in order to really get detailed about how we want to accomplish our big picture and whatever that may be, we have to find consistency every single game and carryover. So that's the biggest thing for a developing young team like we have. And as one of the leaders on the team, it's my job to demand that every single night.
Kyrie flirted with a triple-double tonight, 31, 9, and 8. He is spectacular. He came in averaging like 29 a game in 7 career games at MSG. That average went up. And I'll ask Brendan about Kyrie in a second, but a lot of teams really benefited from that week off from the All-Star break. Is that what you're seeing here with Boston?
Yeah, certain coaches didn't want the All-Star break. They were on a roll, particularly Cleveland as an example. Win 4 straight, do that big deal. Let's keep playing. These guys are really good. But 2 teams that were the leaders in their respective conferences for most of the season up to that point. Golden State was struggling. They needed a break. Steve Kerr said it. Boston was struggling. It was compounded by the Marcus Smart injury. That really hurt them.
And Smart back, of course, another 2-0 since his return. And in terms of Kyrie Irving, what impressed you most about his ball game here tonight where he did a little bit of everything?
I was impressed by the fact that he was able to do a little bit of everything. He was able to score the ball, rebound, get assists. And the thing is, I'm just always amazed at his moves off the dribble. He can come up, pull up effortlessly. He has the hesitations. He has every single dribble move. He can do everything at top speed. And now he's also finding his teammates. Sometimes he doesn't get the assist, but he gets what I like to call the hockey assist, where he kicks the ball ahead, throws to maybe somebody like Al Horford, who activates the ball to the weak side of the offense. Boston, very good defense. Offensively, they're trying to catch up right now, but because sometimes they have nights where they don't score the ball as well as they need to. But I really like how Kyrie Irving's leading his team.
That was not a problem tonight. 121 at New York against the Knicks. Coming up next.